Hey, what's up guys, it's NashCrafter and welcome to my channel for another episode here in my 1.14 Minecraft single player let's play world. Welcome back, you guys. So I have taken a couple days off, and the reason for that is because yesterday was actually my 24th birthday. It was an awesome day. So sorry there hasn't been a video for a couple days. I was just spending time with my family and celebrating and things like that. But I did want to say at the start of this video, thank you guys so much for sending me birthday wishes and for everything sweet that you guys were saying. I really do appreciate that, and you guys are the best. Another thing that was super exciting that happened was the day before my birthday was, you guys, we hit 10,000 subscribers. Holy cow, I have to say that is like the best birthday present ever. And I have to say thank you as well to my community and all of my friends, because without you guys and just sharing my post, and it is because of you guys that I get to do this, and it just makes me feel so happy. This is what truly makes me happy. And thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. That is a crazy milestone to hit. In fact, that was my goal to hit by the end of 2019. And I remember when I first started my channel, I was thinking if we hit 10k, like that would be the tops. Like that would be the most amazing thing in the entire world. And that still rings true. I am so happy to have 10,000 of you guys that believe in my channel enough to hit that subscribe button. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. Aside from that, as always, I do have some things to update you on in the Minecraft world. So not the real life world, but the Minecraft world. And today we are going to be also doing a little bit of a build. So let me flip around and let me show you guys some of the updates that I have for you, and then we'll start building. So first things first, I did move our beacon, and I'm going to show you guys why. I've been working on something pretty grindy off camera, but it's definitely going to be awesome once it's completed. And I hope to do some of this with you guys on camera, but you guys will understand why I didn't do this with you on camera in just a second. So here we go. We're heading on down. There's this kind of sneaky ladder here, and check this out, you guys. I have been digging. I've been doing so much, and this has been quite a project. This is actually a triple slime chunk. It looks like we have a slime right there. I did need to get myself a haste 2 beacon for this, so I'll explain how I got all of the emeralds to make our full beacon in just a second. But you guys, this has been a crazy project. This took me quite a while to do. The haste 2 definitely helped with everything, but yeah, we have now got triple slime chunk action. Now moving on to how I actually got haste 2 and the full beacon pyramid is, you guys, I spent pretty much a whole night just grinding out raids. You guys know, if you've seen some of the previous episodes, I do have a raid farm, and my raid farm is a place that I hang out a lot, and I just basically farm emeralds from it, and it's a really amazing. So it took me a whole night to do the raids, and I wanted to show you guys some statistics actually on how many raids I've done in this world, because it's pretty crazy. So if we scroll down here, we can take a look. I think we gotta go back it up. You know what? Cake slices eaten 0. That's gonna change today because I want to eat some cake. I actually have been eating a lot of cake, but I want to eat Minecraft cake. Anyway, raids 1 is 34. I have done 34 raids, which I think is, well, it's just bananas. I think before I had around maybe 10. It was like 10 or 11 or 12 raids or something like that was where I started off with. In fact, I will actually insert that for you guys here on the side of the screen of what my previous stats were, because I make constant backups of my world just in case anything crazy happens. I usually do them after I publish an episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to an old save file, and I'm going to try to get the stats from the old save file so that we can compare them, because I think that would be really interesting. But I've done 34 raids, or at least I've won 34 raids. And then if we look over here into mobs, we can see how many mobs I've actually killed, and I think this might blow some of your guys' minds a little bit. So 762 vindicators, that's crazy. 2,612 pillagers, almost 3,000. I'm rounding up here. I'm rounding up quite a bit, but almost 3,000 pillagers. That is crazy. 2,600 pillagers. Super wild. 220 witches. yeah, that night was very, very grindy, but it was worth it to get the haste 2 beacon. So, oh, also, let me pop over and show you guys all the other loot that we got from the raid farm, because that is pretty crazy too. Aside from getting all the emeralds that we did that day, I got so many items, and I bet you guys can't even guess how many times I've done that. It's been a lot. Let me tell you what. But let me head over to the raid farm and show you guys what I have been doing over there. Let me show you all the items that we've been getting from these raids. So actually, really quickly before we go to the raid farm, because it's on the way, I feel like it'll be easier to do it this way. I have one more update for you guys in this area, and that is that I have been building a farm, and I've been working on this, trying to get it ready for you guys. It's not finished yet. It actually needs a little bit more work, especially when it comes to the design, because the design isn't quite what I like. It's not my favorite thing ever, but I have been starting to work on sugarcane farms. Sugarcane is a thing that we need so much in this world. Like, absolutely, we need it so much. And I wanted to kind of get a head start on making some sugarcane farms. I think what I'll do is I'll do the build with you guys, so then you can see the overall design. But basically, this is just going to be a tunnel that sort of heads underneath and maybe into a different part of our city. Not entirely sure yet, but I figured it'd be kind of cool to put our sugarcane farms in a tunnel. That way, when we walk by, we can see them. We might even be able to see them triggering every once in a while. So I thought this would be kind of a cool idea. Again, it still needs a lot of work. I don't like how the glass is flush with the oak wood. I think that looks a little weird. But going to the back, you guys can see this is the design that tons and tons of people do. I think I did this on Decidedly Vanilla quite a while ago, and it's just a really good farm. It's, you know, tried and true. Everyone's kind of favorite. Looks like it's the Wandering Villager's favorite as well. He's going to admire our redstone work that we have here. But yeah, I think this thing is cool. I don't know actually how much sugarcane is even in this. 18, I mean, that's not bad, and a couple other things too. So yeah, this hasn't been, you know, active for too long, but I'm excited to see how much sugarcane this will get us in the future. So be looking out for this build video coming soon. This actually isn't the build we're doing today, but it is going to be coming very soon, so stay tuned for that. But now let's head over to the raid farm and let me show you all the loot that we got. Well, this is telling of how many items that we actually got, because I come over here and I haven't been here since the raids, and I just, you know, the chest gets full and I throw things on the floor. That's just how it goes. So yeah, you guys can see this chest is completely full from from doing a raid. I also got a wandering trader that fell down, and he was chilling. He came down, and I might have some footage for you guys that I can actually overlay of me doing some of the raids. If I'm correct, I replayed that, so yes, I did want to show you guys that I was doing that. But yeah, lots of crossbows, things like that. Leather, I don't know where that came from. Oh, that came from, did that come from the llamas? Oh my god, a bunny just fell down here. Oh, that was really brutal. Oh my gosh. Going over here, you guys can see so many totems of undying, like so many totems of undying. It's actually crazy. This is all of our crossbows we have. This is all the saddles, totems of undying, and here another chest of totems of undying. We've got our axes, tons of banners. This is from when zombies drop, and then the witches drop the spiders. All of my witch loot there. Witches don't come that often, but this is still quite a bit for how often they do spawn. Another full chest of saddles, another full chest of crossbows, another full chest of totems of undying. So that's 3 totems of undying full double chests, which means we are never gonna die. We have no excuse to die in this world, like for real. That's pretty interesting. And then I do have a few chests here just full of random things. More totems, and then more axes, and then more saddles. So yeah, things have been pretty crazy. That's all the loot that I got from the farm, and this guy is still doing pretty good. Let's actually sleep. So yeah, sometimes the zombies do fall down when it's nighttime, because there's a villager up there and they see the villager and they try to track it. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. So we got lots and lots of loot. I can't even believe how much we actually got. So now that we have talked about all of the raid farming and things like that, we are gonna head over and we're gonna start our build project for today. I wanted to do something special for hitting 10,000 subscribers, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to build a monument in our world, kind of make it dedicated to this very special number, special time in the channel's history, and I think that's super cool. So let's head back. Let me grab my boat and I'll meet you guys back at the home base. Alright guys, welcome back. So we are going to start on this project. I collected up some materials that I think would look pretty good for this. I think we're going to go with, I almost said cobblestone. I was going to say stone brick. I think we're going to go with stone brick, a little bit of mossy cobblestone here and there to make it, you know, have a little bit of texture and color to it. I originally was going to go with quartz, but then I thought that might, well, I don't even know if I have enough quartz to make a quartz fountain. So I don't know, but yeah, we're going to be building our 10K monument, and it's basically going to be like sort of a fountain. I'm not entirely sure. I thought that would look really good in that spot, and it might turn into like a monument later, but I'm not sure. We'll see as it goes as we build. But before we do that, I wanted to do the question from one of our past videos. This was in part 24, and in that video I asked you guys what your favorite block in Minecraft was, and the comment that I picked was from Little Red Robin 77. So thank you so much, Little Red Robin. Thank you. I did put this in the book on the 26th, and their comment was, one block that I could name as my favorite is the spruce trapdoor. Such a nice texture, and it's great for detailing almost any build. And I agree. The spruce trapdoor is amazing. I didn't even consider it or think about it when I was saying what my favorite ones are. It's such a good block. It's so good for detailing. It's almost like the vertical slab that we don't have. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can put it on the side of a build, and you can put it down, you can put it up, and it looks amazing either way. It just matches everything. It's a very neutral color. I love this block so much, so I thought that comment was great. So again, thank you, Little Red Robin, for the comment. Now, the one that I wanted to ask you guys for today is, what mob in the game do you really like versus what mob in the game do you really dislike, and why? Let me know why. Do you have a crazy story that goes behind it? Do you have anything? Just tell me anything about the mob you really like and the mob you really dislike. Now, for me, the mob that I really like, I love the foxes. They're a new mob in 1.14. They're so cute. And also the pandas. I love that the pandas have different facial expressions. I think that is adorable and amazing. I love that you can get like a snot-nosed one and like an angry panda. I just think it's really cool. And the mob that I dislike is Vexes. If you've got a good sword and good armor on you, then Vexes actually really aren't that bad. I learned that during the raids that I was doing the other night. I had a few Vexes spawn on me, which wasn't fun, but now that I have good armor, it wasn't so bad. But I think Vexes are my least favorite. I don't like them. I think they're just annoying. They float around. And then I would probably say the other mob that I don't like is the mob that actually spawns the Vexes. I forget what they're called. Is that the evoker? I don't know which one's which, but yeah, that's what I would say is my least favorites. Looks like we're gonna sleep before we do this project. I'm so excited to do this because I have just kind of been thinking about how I want this fountain to look, and I'm still not entirely sure how I want it to look quite yet, but I hope it looks really cool. I want to do you guys proud because this is for you guys. So hopefully it turns out pretty awesome. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do this in the form of a time lapse. We'll do a little bit of replay action, replay mod, but let's cue this time lapse. I hope you guys enjoy this build. Again, I'm so excited to get this area done and looking really good, but I'll catch you guys in just a second and we'll have a new beautiful fountain monument thing. Alright guys, so I want to come back with you just to talk about what I've done so far, and I don't want this to not seem cheerful or anything like that, but I just can't get it right. I don't know. You guys probably saw me change this like a million times during the time lapse, and I still want to put that in because I want you guys to see that like not everything comes out perfect the first time, and not everything peachy keen, you know? Like not everything goes exactly how you plan it to. And every block I put down, it either looks too bulky, the water doesn't flow right. And one thing I have to say is, you know, in 1.13 they changed the water mechanics and stuff like that. Oh, it's so painful because water just goes everywhere. Like you guys probably saw at the beginning of the time lapse where it was just a dome of blue because the water would flow all over every single block. And so I've been trying to work with that along with trying to get texture and color and trying to make it interesting and not too boring, and I want it to be proportionate, and it's been hard. It's been a challenge. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into a creative test world and I'm gonna plan it out block for block. I think I want to plan this out in creative because I want it to be perfect. Like I want this to be our 100K monument and I want to be super proud of it and happy with it, and it's just not quite there yet. Sometimes it does take a little bit of extra time to get it to where you want it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll be right back with you guys and we will build a brand new fountain that hopefully looks really cool. Alright guys, welcome back. So I hope you just enjoyed that more updated time lapse on what this looks like. Now you guys have already seen it, but I do kind of want to walk through it and talk about what I was thinking when I was making this. And I have to say before we get started with this is I am so glad that I went into a creative world and planned this out, because I think I would have kept messing with it and messing with it and messing with it, and kind of having that free range to use whatever block I wanted and to kind of create whatever shape I wanted in creative mode really helped. It honestly did. It turned out this way. So I've been trying to go through and add a little bit of detail, like trying to lay down the path work. I'm trying to do something different. As most of you guys might know, I've been doing medieval style builds for a while, and I'm trying to change up my style a bit, and I'm trying to try stuff that's different. My voice is dying and I can't talk as normal. But you guys, this is the fountain. This is our 10K subscriber fountain. I really like it. Now, I will say there's a lot of gray happening, but I think there are ways that in the future we can kind of counteract it and try to not make it look so gray. So I added little bits of green. The blue obviously kind of takes away from the gray as well, which I think is nice. I added some bushes and then the contrast from the spruce wood. So I do really like this. I'm super happy with how the fountain turned out. I think it's a good size. And if we go up here, we can kind of see it from a top, and I just like all the detail that's in it. I think it works, and I like the new path. Again, just trying something a little bit less medieval, but I'm still trying to like make it varied in texture, because I feel like if I just did all stone brick or all diorite or all cobblestone, it would look way too repetitive, and I feel like you kind of need a little bit of detail and variation in your textures. So I wanted to try that. Another thing that we can also do, and another reason why I wanted to use so much cobblestone, is because the gray carpet, which is something we used over here, a lot of people do this. It's a way to hide glowstone. At least I thought I did it over here. Yeah, I did. So right here, we can see there is a little, well, there's actually a pumpkin under this one, a jack-o'-lantern that lights this up. I think I'm going to probably use glowstone though, once I can get enough glowstone, but the carpet blends in super well with the stone. And also another thing we could do too is if we decide to use dirt or grass, we could go in with brown carpet and have that work too. So that's just a trick that lots of people use, and I think this looks really cool. I like the combinations between this smooth stone brick and then the stone brick, a little bit of cracked, and then the polished andesite, which is my like new favorite block. So I think that's cool, pretty, but also textured, and we can start to see the glow happening. I do need to go and light up this build. It's so dark. Things spawn there all the time, but this looks so cool to me, and I can't wait till this place is lit up, because that's when I think it's really gonna shine, is when we kind of get lights in here. And then when the night falls, we can really see this glow from our city. I think it's gonna look so cool. But let me know how you guys like this. Do you guys like the flooring direction that we're going in? Again, I don't really know what else I would do. Like, I feel like this is your flooring textures. Like, you just kind of mix all the stone together, and that's how you do pathways. I don't know. I feel like this is how most people do pathways. So I just tried to kind of put it all along here. I think I'm gonna do something with this area. It doesn't really fit that it's just a bunch of dirt. I think we should probably maybe add a ledge that goes up to the top. I also kind of thought about adding some redstone here and make a disappearing staircase, because if you guys see, this goes underneath here and it matches up almost perfectly with this staircase here. So this is where the staircase is. So having maybe some redstone that like pulls down the stairs and kind of unveils this like hidden area, I think would be pretty cool. So I might work that out in between episodes. But you guys, I love how this turned out. The last couple of things I want to do is, well, first, let's sleep. Oh, another thing I should mention is I added some like seagrass and kelp in here. I think it looks pretty cool. Oh, you know what we actually should do? Hold on, I'm getting so many ideas. Let's go grab a fish, which is something I haven't done yet. Okay, first let me slow my roll and let's go to sleep, because I feel like we don't want a bunch of mobs and things attacking us during the nighttime. So let's go and sleep in this bed over here. All right, here we go. So far so good. All right, let's come up here and see if we can find ourselves a fish. I would really like tropical fish, but I don't know if we're really gonna find any in this area. Maybe. Ooh, I got some dolphins, Grace. Oh, here's some, what are these, cod? I think these are cod. We could grab these guys. Or no, these are salmon. These are salmon. The tan ones are cod. So let's grab, oh wait, I need the water in the bucket, and then we go, whoop. There we go, tactical fishing. We got an advancement for that. That is amazing. So cool. Let me actually grab a couple so they can be friends, and we should probably, oh, look at that drowned over there. He's trying to come and get us. Maybe we could grab a cod actually instead of a salmon. Hello. Come on, guy. Okay, there we go. Now let's go see if we can grab one of these cod over here. Boop. Okay, there we go. Awesome. So I feel like, what should we name our fish? I guess we could name them, how about Gary and Larry? Those are the first two names that just like popped into my head, was Gary and Larry. I think that fits. I think those are fitting names. So I'll have to find a name tag, but let's go put these guys in our fountain. Oh, look at this. This is so cool. Hopefully they can swim around. Maybe we'll grab a couple more friends, but there we go. Gary and Larry, you guys are so cute. Let me grab some name tags for them, and then we'll do the last couple things that I wanted to do. Okay, so sadly I was only able to name one of them. It looks like I'm gonna have to do a little bit more AFK fishing, but this one is Larry. So I named the salmon Larry. He's kind of stuck in here. I can't actually see him because he's stuck on this block. Are you okay, Larry? Another thing that I'm a little worried about that we might have to change later is villagers. Once we kind of set them loose and they start being employed in our town hall, the thing is that they can totally jump into our fountain, which is something I don't really want. I'm hoping that they don't do that, but I mean, I haven't really protected it well enough for them not to jump into it. So I might have to come up with a design later that changes things up a little bit and makes it so that they can't jump into the fountain. But this, I have to say, I'm super proud of how this looks. I did want to add a sign to this and a book that kind of talks about what this fountain represents. So I'm going to do that really quickly, and then we'll finish up with the last thing I have planned for the episode. Oh no! My fish! They both came back down. Okay. So Larry here looks like, actually, well, they both swam up because Larry was up there, and Gary was up there too, but then Larry fell and he was flopping around up here, and I was like, oh no, oh no, 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 no. So I was gonna try to go save him, but it seems like he hopped back in the water, so I think we're good. Hopefully these guys are okay. I don't even know. But I got the ingredients for what I wanted to do to finish up this episode, so we're going to get to that in just a second. Alright, so now that it's morning time, we can actually hop into our final little pieces of today's episode. So the two things that I wanted to do was I wanted to name the fountain. So this is Sir Sub's fountain, and it's like, you know, Sir Subs, and it's kind of like I guess if there were lore behind it, there was this great sir, this grand guy who lived in the town hall. Maybe one of our villagers, could be Sir or something. Sir Subs. Subs was like his last name, I guess. And it's just kind of a little play on words to like say thank you guys for 10K. And then I put the date on there so we can always remember when this happened or when it was built. So that's pretty cool. I really, really like that. And there's also a little hidden book. There's a chest with a book inside of it, and it is hidden in the fountain. If you guys can find it when you get the world download, then send me pictures. I want to see pictures to see if you guys actually found the book. But again, it's just a thank you for 10K, kind of a special little thank you thing. You don't have to dismantle the fountain. It's very obvious where it is. Like it's on the surface. You don't have to break anything. I just want to make that clear. You don't have to go like breaking all of the fountain to find it. It's very obvious. If you just kind of take a look around, you'll see it. The last thing I wanted to do for this episode was I actually wanted to bake a cake. I wanted to do this because it was my birthday, and I think it'd be kind of fun to celebrate with a little bit of a cake. So I'm waiting here for my chickens that I wrangled to lay some eggs, because I think we need 2 eggs for this. Or is it sugar? I don't really know. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember how to make a cake in this game. But I'm hoping they plop out one here any second now so that we can bake this cake. So I'm gonna wait and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so here we go. We are gonna make this cake. I got the ingredients that we need. So here we go. I love the little icon picture. I think it's really cool. I like the new texture. Not that I didn't like the old one. The old one was cool too, but I do really like this one. Now, my question is, can you actually name a cake? I don't think I've ever tried to name a cake. I don't make very many of these in the game. So, yeah, let's see here. It looks like we can. So I want to call this Nash's birthday cake. And I think if we place it down, it should say that forever. Look at these crazy fish. Jeez Louise, Larry, you need to chill. Alright, so I want to go put this in the house so that it can kind of chill in there, and I might nibble on it here and there every once in a while, but I do kind of want to keep it, especially since we named it, and you know, we were in this series when my birthday happened, so I think that's kind of cool. We can place that down. Alright, so it doesn't look like it has the name tag over it, but if you guys saw this episode, then you'll know that this is the special Nash's birthday cake. So there we go. Oh, that is so awesome. But that is going to have to end today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you again so much for 10,000 subscribers. I still can't believe that we actually hit that milestone. Like, that is such a crazy milestone to hit, and I can't say thank you to you guys enough, because this just means the world to me. And seriously, the fact that we got it on my birthday, or like the day before my birthday, that's just so cool. So thank you guys, seriously. But again, I hope to catch you guys in the next episode. I hope you like our fountain. That is now a new part of our town hall. I do like how this is turning out, and I can't wait to do more work and kind of make this look more cohesive with our city once that comes along. But again, thank you guys so much. I hope you all have a very beautiful, wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.